Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a new chapter called distance and section formula. Okay, so let us first discuss what we understand by distance formula. For that, let us first draw coordinate axis. So this is x axis and y axis. Now let us draw a line. So this is a segment, and here we have a point A, and here we have a point B. The coordinate of this point A is, say, x1 y1, and the coordinate of point B is, say, x2 y2. And now I have to find this length AB. So for that, what I will do? For that, I will draw a horizontal line like this and a vertical line like this. Okay, suppose I extend it till here, and similarly along this y axis I also extend. Okay, now this point will be x1, this will be x2, and here it will be y1 and it will be y2. Now say this point, let us say this point C. Now this AC distance, if you see AC, then from this origin till point C I have total distance x2, and till A1 I have a horizontal distance x1. So this AC distance will be your x2 minus x1. And similarly this vertical distance, if you check, this total height is y2, and from here this is y1. So this is y2 minus y1. Okay, so in triangle ABC, I will say that in triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degree, AC is equals to x2 minus x1, and BC, and this BC is y2 minus y1. Okay, so now this is a right angle triangle. So if I apply Pythagoras theorem, so I will say that by Pythagoras theorem, you have this distance AB square. Hypotenuse square is sum of square of other two sides, that is AC square plus BC square. So this AB square is equals to AC. AC is x2 minus x1 the whole square, and this BC is y2 minus y1 the whole square. This is your AB square. So that will give you this distance AB. You will take square root on both the sides. So here you will get AB is equals to x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, now if suppose you are writing x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square, that is also correct. So in short, you can say that this is a square root of difference of, here this is difference of x coordinate square plus difference of y coordinate square, difference of y coordinate square. Okay, so this is your distance AB. AB, distance AB is difference of x coordinate square plus difference of y coordinate square. Usually we follow x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So we recommend that you also follow this practice. But if you are using x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square, that is perfectly alright. If you take y coordinate first, that is also correct. Okay, so this is your distance formula, simple formula. You understand how this distance formula came? Okay, so if you know 2 points with their coordinate, you can find distance between those 2 points. Okay, now let us solve few problems based on this formula. Now let us consider the question. Find the distance between the following pair of point. Okay, so let me solve this first problem. I will say let we will consider this point A as minus 5 comma 3 and say this is your x1 comma y1. Now in between you see that I have drawn 3 horizontal lines, 1, 2, 3. Now this horizontal line, what it indicate? It indicate that this minus 5 is x coordinate and this 3 is y coordinate. So A is minus 5 comma 3, it is x1 comma y1. And similarly B, which is 3 comma 1, it is your x2 comma y2. You have to find distance AB. Find the distance between the following pair of point. You have to find distance AB. So AB we can say by distance formula. AB is root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this will give you x2 minus x1, that is 3, here it is 3 plus 5 the whole square. Now why 5 plus 5? You are subtracting a negative number, so this will become plus. Plus here 1 minus 3 the whole square. And this is 3 plus 5, 8, 8 square is 64 and 1 minus 3 is minus 2, minus 2 square is 4. So this is root of 68. So AB is root of 68. This is the distance AB. Now like this, now you have to solve this second question, 4, 5 and 3, 2. So you try first. Your second question is A is 4 comma 5. This you can consider x1 comma y1 and B point you have minus 3 comma 2, which is x2 comma y2. Okay, so here also by using distance formula, you have this AB equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this will give you x2 is minus 3, it is minus 3 minus 4 the whole square plus here we have 2 minus 5 the whole square. So this will give you square root of minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7, minus 7 the whole square plus 2 minus 5 is minus 3 the whole square. So this is minus 7 square is 7 7 the 49 and 3 3 the it is plus 9. So this will become root of 58. Okay, so square root of 58. If you can simplify it further, you have to simplify it, right? And like this you can solve this third question also. Now let us discuss the second question. Calculate the distance between A and B on the x-axis whose abscissa is 11. Calculate the distance between A and B. A and B on x-axis. So B is on x-axis. Okay. Whose abscissa? Abscissa is given. So here point A is given 7 comma 3, which you can consider as x1 comma y1, and the second point B, here abscissa is given 11 and it is on x-axis, so its y coordinate is 0. So therefore this is x2 comma y2. So therefore AB, distance AB, it will be root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this will be 11 minus 7 the whole square plus y2 is 0 minus 3 the whole square. So this will become root of 11 minus 7 is 4, a square of 4 plus a square of minus 3 is minus 3 square is 9. So you can say minus 3 square, and then here it is 4 4 the 16, 3 3 the 9. This will be root 25. Okay, so AB is square root of 25 is what? 5. A square root of 25 is 5. So calculate the distance between A and B. So distance AB is what? 5. Now it is length, so it must have some unit. If nothing is given, you can consider as units. We write units. Okay. So always distance you write units. If area you write square unit, like that. If unit are not defined. Now this third question is, A is a point on y-axis whose ordinate is 5 and B is a point minus 3 1. Calculate the length of AB. So pause the video and try yourself. Here A is 0, 5. It is on y-axis, so its x coordinate is 0, and B is minus 3, 1. Now you can find the distance AB. Now fourth question is, show that point 4 4 is equidistant from point A and B. So let us take this point as C, or let us take this point as P. P is 4, 4. Now I have to show that this P is equidistant from A and B. So I have to check whether PA and PB are equal. So PA is equals to root of, here you can mention that A is 1, 0 and B is minus 1, 4. So by distance formula, this PA is 1 minus 4 the whole square plus 0 minus 4 the whole square. So this will become 1 minus 4 is minus 3, minus 3 the whole square is 9, 0 minus 4 is minus 4, minus 4 square is 16. So 16 plus 9 is 25. So this is root 25, and this root 25 is 5. So PA distance is 5. Similarly, PB, you can mention by distance formula. PB is equals to root of minus 1 minus 4 the whole square plus 4 minus 4 the whole square. So this will become minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5. This is minus 5 square plus this is 0. So minus 5 square is 5 square, that is 25, and square root of 25 you can write 5. Okay, the distance is always positive, so whenever you are taking square root, you take the positive value. Okay, now this is 5, this is 5, so therefore you can say that PA equal to PB, and therefore you can say that point P is equidistant from point A and B. Okay, so P is a point equidistant from A and B. This is your fourth question. Now let us see fifth question. Now the fifth question is, A is a point on y-axis whose ordinate is 4. So A is a point on y ordinate, that means its x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 4. B is a point on x axis whose abscissa means x coordinate is minus 3, y coordinate is 0. Find the length of segment AB. So AB, I will say that by distance formula. By distance formula, I will check this length AB. I will say that this AB distance is equals to root of, now x2 is minus 3, minus 0 the whole square plus this 0 minus 4 the whole square. Okay, by distance formula here in bracket you can write the formula as root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, this is your distance formula. Distance d is equals to, so AB we calculate this is equals to root of minus 3 minus 0 is minus 3, minus 3 square is 9 and minus 4 square is 16. So this is root 9 plus 16, this is equals to root of 25. So this is root 25 and this will become 5. This is your distance AB. AB is 5 unit. The distance between A and B is 5. Calculate the possible value of x. So distance between A and B is given 5. AB is given 5. So therefore AB is what? Square root of x minus 1 the whole square plus 7 minus 3 the whole square, and this is equals to 5. So therefore root of now better I will square on both the sides. So this root will go. Squaring on both the sides we will get x minus 1 the whole square plus 7 minus 3 is 4. Square of 4 is what? 16. And here square of 5 is what? 25. Okay. So therefore I can say that this x minus 1 the whole square is equals to 25 minus 16. 25 minus 16 is 9. So therefore x minus 1 is equals to it is plus or minus 3. Okay. So therefore the value of x is equals to 3 plus 1, or x is equals to minus 3 plus 1. So therefore the value of x is 3 plus 1 is 4, or the value of x is minus 2. Now the distance is always positive, but the coordinate, any of the coordinate can be positive or negative. So here both the values are right. X is equals to 4 is also correct, and x is equals to minus 2 is also correct. So distance between A and B is given. This is how we can find the coordinate of x. We can find the unknown value x. Now seventh problem is point A 5 minus 1 on reflection in x-axis is mapped to A dash. Now reflection means here this is x-axis, and say there is a point called 5 comma minus 1. So 5 comma minus 1 will be, suppose I draw the coordinate axis, 5 comma minus 1 will be somewhere here. This will be 5 comma minus 1. Now in x-axis if I take reflection, so I will get a point somewhere here. So its coordinate will be 5 comma plus 1. So when there is a reflection in x-axis, its y coordinate sign changes. So minus 1 will become plus 1. And in the same way, if we take the reflection in y-axis, then coordinate of x will change in sign. So here from this given information, I can say that this coordinate of A dash will be 5 comma plus 1. Okay. A is on reflection in y-axis mapped to A dash. Similarly, A double dash will be its x coordinate will change. So when it mapped in y-axis, its x coordinate will change. So it will become minus 1 comma minus 5 comma minus 1. A is also given to you. A you can write as 5 comma minus 1. Okay. And these two values, so these two values I will say that reflection, this is because we have reflection of A in y-axis, in x-axis, sorry, this is x-axis, in x-axis, and this is your reflection of A in y-axis. So write down the coordinate of A and A dash, also calculate the distance AA dash. Now you have to find AA dash. So distance AA dash is equals to AA double dash. Okay, this is right. So this is equal to, this is point A, this is A double dash, so it is minus 5 the whole square, plus this will become minus 1, and I will subtract, so it will become plus 1, minus 1 plus 1 the whole square. So this is minus 5 is minus 10, minus 10 square is what, 100, plus this is 0. So 100 plus 0, if we take 100 plus 0, it is 100, and square root of 100 is 10. So this distance we will get 10. So AA dash is 10. The point A is reflected in the origin on A dash. Now when a point is reflected in origin, in the same way its both x and y coordinate changes. So here A is given 2, minus 3. So A is reflected in the origin to A dash. So your A dash will be minus 2, plus 3. Both x and y coordinate will change. And the point B, similarly point B is given. Point B is 1, 7. So and the point B in the y axis on B dash. So B dash will be your it is reflection in y axis, so x coordinate will change in sign, so it will be minus 1, 7. Write the coordinate of A dash and B dash. Also compare the distance AB and A dash B dash. Now distance AB, I will say that by distance formula. So by distance formula, this distance AB is equals to root of 1 minus 2 the whole square, plus this is 7 plus 3 the whole square. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1, minus 1 square is plus 1, 7 plus 3 10, 10 square is 100. So this is root of 101. And A dash B dash, this is B dash, this is minus 1 plus 2 the whole square plus 7 minus 3 the whole square. So this will be minus 1 plus 2 is 1, 1 square is 1, 7 minus 3 is 4, 4 square is 16. So this is root 17. So here root 17 is less than root 101. So therefore I can say that, therefore A dash B dash is less than AB. So your A dash B dash is less than AB. Okay, this is your 8th problem. Now here 9th problem is B and C have the coordinate. So we have given the coordinate of B. B is 3, 2 and C is 0, 3. The image of B dash of B under the reflection x-axis. So your B dash, it is under reflection x-axis, so y coordinate will change, so it will become 3, minus 2. The image C dash of y under the reflection in the line BB dash. Okay, so we have to find the image of C dash of line under the reflection of line BB dash. So let me draw the coordinate axis. That will give you a clear idea that what it is saying. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. The coordinate of B is 3, 2. So 3, 2 will be somewhere here. This is your point B with coordinate 3, 2. Now its reflection we have taken in x-axis. So we get a point here, B dash, which is 3, minus 2. So this is BB dash. Now there is a point C which is 0, 3. So 0, 3 means it is the point is here. Now we have to find its reflection in BB dash. So its reflection in BB dash, so its mirror image will be here at the same distance. So it is at a horizontal distance of 3. So here also it will be at a horizontal distance of 3, that is it will be 6 comma, here C I will mention, C is 0 comma 3, so this is 0 comma 3, so it will become 6 comma 3. So here C dash will become 6 comma 3. Now we have to find the length of B dash C dash. So by distance formula, B dash C dash will be equal to root of, here 6 minus 3, I am taking the difference of x coordinate, here it is 6 and here it is 3, plus this 3 and this minus minus will become plus 2, so 3 plus 2 the whole square. So this B dash C dash is equal to, it is nothing but 6 minus 3 is 3, 3 square is 9, plus 3 plus 2 5, 5 square is 25. So it is root of 9 plus 25, which is root of 9 plus 5, 14, and 1 carry, so 2 plus 1 3, 34. So this B dash C dash is equals to root of 34. This is the length B dash C dash. Okay, this is 9th problem. Now let us see one more question. So here is the 10th question. What point on the y-axis are at a distance of 10 unit from the point 8, 8? So I will say let the required point on y-axis be A, which is it is on y-axis, so its x coordinate is 0, so I will say that 0 comma b. Okay, let the required point on the y-axis be A, 0 comma b. Now A, B, it is like somewhat confusing, so in place of A you can consider this point as P, 0 comma b. Now it is given that it is at a distance of 10 unit from this 8, 8. So I have another point Q. So I will say that and Q is 8, 8. So I will say that this PQ, this distance PQ is equal to 10 given. It is 10 unit. So therefore distance PQ we find out using the formula x2 minus x1 the whole square, that is 8 minus 0 the whole square, plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, that is 8 minus b the whole square, and here the result is 10. Now I will square on both the sides, so here I will get 8 8 is 64, plus this is 8 minus b the whole square, and here result is 10 square is 100. So this will give me 8 minus b the whole square is equals to 100 minus 64, that is 36. So therefore I will take square root and I will say that 8 minus b is equals to plus or minus 6. So therefore 8 minus b is plus 6 or 8 minus b is minus 6. So therefore 8 minus b, when 8 minus b is plus 6, so I will get b is equals to 8 minus 6. Now this minus b I will move on right and this 6 will move on left. So on left side we have 8 minus 6. So I will say that b is equals to 8 minus 6, or I will say that b is equals to, now this will become 8 plus 6. So therefore b, the coordinate of b is 8 minus 6 is 2, or its coordinate is 14. So two different answers we get for b. One is 2 and other is 14. So what point on the y-axis are at a distance 10 units? So therefore the required point, so therefore I will say that therefore required point is 0, 2 or 0, 14. So both these points are at a distance of 10 units from 8, 8. Okay, so always you can easily visualize also, say there is one point. So if there is a given a fixed distance from this axis, So there are two possible chances, one is here, one is here, which are equidistant from this point. So therefore I got two answers, one is 0, 2 or 0, 14. These 2 points are equidistant from this point 8, 8, and they are at a distance of 10 unit. Okay, so I hope you have a better idea how to use distance formula and solve different kind of questions. And the next lecture I will see you again with the distance formula only. We will see few more questions. Thank you.